Energy Rise, an energy update for the week. So we just came out of that solar eclipse, which was about having a new beginning. And a part of that equinox on Monday was about balancing the dark, the light, the energy within us. If you found yourself in fear, it would be balanced then with trust, faith, belief. But what many of us are experiencing is being bit by snakes. How do you know we're dealing with snake energy? Snake energy is fear, is doubt, is control, is lies. When you are bit by a snake, when a snake is in the space, now you have fear. Now your energy stops to move. That's a coiled snake within you. Now you're in doubt. You don't know what to do. When we are in doubt, now there's no movement. Now you start getting programmed out of your life. So to kind of the tool in the EnergyWorks method to move out of the space is, if you are looking in the horizontal world, right or left or side to side, it means that you are connecting to an energy and you become a part of that energy, and that energy then has access to you. So if you're against the left or you're against the right, well, now you get all that fear and doubt, or the opposite within. And now you're looking at the wrong thing because now you are stuck in the horizontal world. And how to break free of this duality, it is to understand these demons, these snakes are true and real. And a part of that is we can see even in time where that staff, even in many traditions, like Moses had that staff, and that staff, when the Israelites came out of they were in the desert, they were being bit by snakes. And then the remedy was the staff and the bronze serpent. When you create a vertical, when you are connected, grounded, now the energy rises. If you're looking at the horizontal and the world is becoming more polarized, meaning to me that people are looking on one side. So to have the remedy, you have to have that staff come in. That is your spine. That is God's authority in you, where you're connected, you're grounding. Now the energy can start to move. The snake will rise. And when the snake, typically is a horizontal animal in the garden, moving about, kind of looking to see where it can come in our lives and create fear and doubt. Now what happens when it rises, that serpent rise, now that is the remedy. That is the venom that you need of where you have that wound, to cancel it, to clear it, to transform it into something new. Movement is and what creates the change. That is why in the EnergyWorks method, the heart is so important, because that's what it can do. It can change, it can transform the poison within you. That way you can be reborn in that Garden of Eden. That way you will not be cast out. And so by claiming God's authority in you, in that spine, claiming connect ground, I move to my crown, I rise. Now you create the antidote within you that you need if you've been bit by a snake. So it is a true time of change and transformation. So when you are looking at people, you may be deceived because the snake is good with lies. So you need to ask, what is the energy behind this? They may claim whatever they want you to believe, but when you are connected, grounded, now what that means is you are not right and left, you are center space. And to create something new in this time, you have to rise. That center space is a current of how do you move energy? Well, you move it a little on the right, you move it a little on the left, and that moves and that rises the energy. And then in that rising, now the snakes have no power. That is the anti-venom, and that will change and transform you. So own your crown and own your ground. And if you are dealing with something where you can't move, you're paralyzed, you're in fear, don't know what to do, call me for a session, kimbellisimo.com. And truly, we are here in such an incredible time. And the way to navigate it is through the eye of the heart. And so that heart, put that crown on that heart, own your ground, And here we go. Let the energy flow, kimbellisimo.com.